In 2019, a team from Trent MD, led by Dr. Paul Kudlow, completed an ambitious experiment to determine if publisher-sponsored recommendations tailored to individual reader interests could effectively increase citations for journals. A peer-reviewed article on this study was published in the Journal of the Association for Information Science and Technology in December of 2019. Our group previously published several smaller studies comparing the effects of promotion via TrendMD, but this study was unique in its design, the number of journals, and the time frame, leading to statistically significant conclusions that can be inferred to apply broadly across scholarly publishing. Scholarly publishers and authors live and die by citations. In spite of the limitations of the journal impact factor, this is the one metric that often determines which journals authors will choose to publish in, which journals libraries will acquire, and ultimately how effectively scholarly communication is disseminated. Getting an article discovered and read is one of the biggest challenges to receiving citations. With over 2.5 million articles published each year, more than 8,000 each day, to have your paper discovered and read and ultimately cited is enormously unlikely. There's very little rigorous data on what strategies can improve visibility, usage, and impact. A number of studies have examined the citation advantage of publishing in open access, but these studies have been criticized for selection bias and for the lack of a way to compare similar sets of articles in open versus closed status. A popular strategy is promoting articles via social media, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn. But recent studies have found no evidence that higher Facebook and Twitter mentions actually led to more citations. So what is TrendMD? TrendMD recommends editorial and sponsored content across many of the world's most highly trafficked scholarly sites. Article recommendations are tailored to the reader's interests and presented within the context of the reader's natural workflow. Like Amazon or Netflix, TrendMD's collaborative filtering technology suggests additional content readers are most likely to be interested in based on the article they're reading, what they've read before, and what other readers like them have read. For this study, citations from 3,200 articles from 64 peer-reviewed journals across 8 subject areas were studied for 12 months following publication. The articles were randomized at the subject level to 2 groups, one promoted by TrendMD and an equal number to a control group. The primary goal was to compare mean citations of articles randomized to TrendMD versus the control group after 12 months. Links to promoted articles appeared on approximately 4,300 participating journals and were seen by approximately 121 million readers per month during the course of the study. The control arm of the study received no promotion in the TrendMD network, but received traffic organically, for example, from readers linking through journal tables of contents, Google, Google Scholar, PubMed, and so on. Article citations were counted through the Scopus API. After 12 months, those articles that were randomized to TrendMD had a 50% higher mean citation count as compared to the control set, with a statistically significant p-score of less than 0.001. Furthermore, all of the 8 subject areas saw higher mean citation counts, with statistically significant results in health and medical sciences, physics and mathematics, and life sciences and earth sciences. One explanation for subject area differences may be that within some disciplines, especially the social sciences and humanities, it often takes longer than 12 months for articles to be cited. So to help gauge the potential for future citations, Mendeley saves were also measured, and that resulted in a 55% increase in Mendeley saves relative to the control, with statistically significant increases across 7 out of the 8 subject areas in the study. Also, promoted articles received a mean of 60 additional clicks, that is page views, and a mean of almost 300,000 impressions throughout the 6-month trial. Those link impressions ended up being an independent predictor to citations at both 6 and 12 months. This suggests that readers seeing the recommended articles may have saved the articles as bookmarks, shared the articles with their colleagues, or taken note of the article to visit later. Thank you for your attention. If you have questions or would like to discuss any aspect of the study, please join us in the poster session chat room on Wednesday between 2:30 and 3 o'clock, or drop by our Marketplace Gallery booth at any time during the conference.